First off, I think the world is poorer as a result of Brexit and the UK's choice. But I take Hami's point that economics only has so much to show and teach us about trade-offs between wealth and sovereignty, right? They've traded less wealth for more sovereignty. That's not necessarily irrational. If I offered anyone here infinite wealth and zero freedom, would you take it? So, but when Britain made that choice between wealth and sovereignty, that has a series of domino effects. Let me give myself an accent profile for a moment relative to my panelists to focus on the United States, because a lot of these trends will have a huge impact in the U.S., even though the U.S. is the most domestic economy of all major economies. And even though more than 80%, I think almost, if you did the math better than our official estimates, you'd get closer to 85% of our economy's domestic, mortgage interest, people are going to start refinancing their houses because of Brexit, because this flight to dollar-denominated safe haven assets have pushed down interest rates. And we all thought at 3 7/8 you'd never get a cheaper mortgage. Well, wait. We're going to see disinflation. The stronger dollar pushes down prices of commodities, which makes inflation look even lower. It's impacted the path of monetary policy. The Federal Reserve had made one interest rate hike and had been talking about gradually increasing rates. Well, two things have happened, right? Number one, the impact of rate increases now are going to be even larger than before. The stronger dollar acts as kind of a megaphone and amplifying impact, particularly because Europe and the rest of the world facing, and the United Kingdom facing slower growth, facing higher recession probabilities, are going to be more likely to try other methods to lower rates and stimulate growth through monetary policy, which will exacerbate currency price differentials even further. So there are going to be large impacts domestically. The United Kingdom is our 5th largest source of our nation's exports. So, the price of a Ford just went up 10%. The flip side is a Mini Cooper is $2,500 cheaper. That has impacts not just on us, but has impacts on Japan. The yen has rallied substantially. So it's not just the United States. I mean, I was asked earlier today by a reporter, is this local contained or is it global? It's very much global, and it will impact Americans in ways you least expect it.